Many student athletes don't have time in their schedule to complete internships and other experiential learning opportunities that will prepare them for the workplace. So we sought to create a model that would help students in the timeline that we're given, that concise timeline, to achieve some of those experiences. It was a multi-touch approach that we look for many different ways for students to get experience. It started with an entrepreneurship component that was hands-on. Students came in and we took the background knowledge that they had from their athletics and the skills that they already had and connected it to our final outcomes. The second approach was working with a nonprofit on a project-based learning outcome for Habitat for Humanity. So the students had to market a program that Habitat for Humanity of Greater Memphis runs for Super Bowl Sunday, and then they transitioned on to a professional development program with Northwestern Mutual, and then finally they ended up at an internship at ServiceMaster that was fantastic. I think that this program can help solve the problem because it was an authentic experience for the students. They actually got to do it. We didn't talk about it or teach it. They actually experienced it. So from the boot camp to the internship placement to the presentation that they made to the administration at Habitat for Humanity of Greater Memphis and working with Northwestern Mutual, it was all authentic. So that was, they were able to take resumes that had very few outcomes and really expand on that, which was fantastic.
Our research team consisted of myself, and I'm a program coordinator in sport and leisure management, Kelly Penwell and Dick Irwin. Kelly was focused on internships, getting students, non-traditional students especially, work experience. And then we had Bob Baker, who's a athletic academic advisor, and as I mentioned earlier, the four of us got into a room because of the NCAA grant and really thought about, okay, here's where we see needs. And one of our findings was that, you know, if you want to have something like this be successful at your program, at your school, you have to get these key individuals in the room together. You can't trade emails, you can't do phone calls, you have to have individuals who know about each other's schedule and meet together, and you have to bring in the community partners. And for us, we had ServiceMaster, we had Habitat for Humanity, we had several others that were willing to work with us and the student athletes in their times. Without that, we would have not been able to do the program. And I think in the future, as we go forward and we try to consider how would we improve on this, what we had was we had our class schedule, and student athletes met with Kelly Penwell and they went through a workforce readiness class to be more qualified for their internship. And I think in the future as we go forward, some of our community partners have said they want to be part of that class. And so what I think going forward you'll see is our partners within the community actually on campus more invested, which I think is beneficial to everyone.
I think that campuses can start and other schools can start taking a look at what works for them and who the key players are on their campus and in their community, and then use our findings and our framework to build something that will work for them.